guys. Who's the most proud parent, I suppose, of you guys at this stage?
I'd definitely say Mum is. Mum's driven us to trainings all throughout the year and everything like that. So Dad was a bit, I think he was more shocked. He didn't really say many words and didn't even get a photo with him. So I think, yeah, he was a bit shocked, and Mum was overwhelmed with emotions. So.
Did you guys grow up a Fremantle family, or did you all go to different clubs? Or how did it work?
So all of our family are actually West Coast supporters, except for Nathan. His whole life he's defied that stereotype by going for Freo, and I think when I got drafted we converted them to the purple, and now they're through and through Freo, so it's awesome.
Nathan, did you have any indication that, well, I mean, obviously you'd spoken to Fremantle, but how strong were you sort of hoping that you'd land at the Dockers?
Well, after Heath got picked up, I sort of thought I was zero chance because their next pick was about 35-ish. But then as soon as I saw they were trading up the order, I sort of thought maybe this might be my chance here. But yeah, I had no idea until my name was actually called out.
Can you believe it that you've landed at the club here in WA, but following in the footsteps of your sister? I mean, 5 years ago, this wouldn't have even been a possibility.
Yeah, I know, mate. This is a dream come true, and I still honestly can't believe it, and yeah, just overwhelmed with emotion.
Em, did you have a gut feel or any inkling that maybe your brother Nathan might be joining you?
Oh, they really keep their cards close to them. So no, I didn't. I thought he's going to be going over east, where Mum and Dad are going to cry even more at the fact that he's having to move away. But I guess having that mentality made me even more excited when it actually happened. So I think it was very special when he did come to Freo, because no one was expecting it, and yeah, we were just stoked.
Who's more excited to get here? Was it you, Nate, to get the name called out, or was it you, Em, judging by the celebrations?
If you've seen the media and the her reaction, then definitely her. But we were both pretty. I kept it close to my chest, but Emma was screaming at the camera and everything like that, so yeah.
Nate, can you give us an insight into your sister? She seems like she's pretty level-headed and pretty shy and quiet personality, is that right?
Oh my goodness, no, the complete opposite, mate. I think I'm more laid back and more relaxed like Dad, but Emma's very similar to Mum, very out there and just very full on.
Emma told you about the club and I guess what to expect being down here at Coburn?
She said it's very much family oriented, so it's like a family now, and they're very welcoming. So she said you're going to be nervous and that's normal, but the boys have all been pretty welcoming already. They've already shot me a few messages, and they seem like really good blokes.
Em, if the pre-season will obviously come for Nathan, and if he's finding things a little bit hard or the coaches start to give him a bit of a spray, do you go over and maybe say, hey J-Lo, look after the little brother for me?
Definitely not. I say give it to him. It's the only way he's going to learn, I think. But I think, no, he will be very well looked after, and I think there's a lot of basis around well-being as well, now in the AFL, but also at Freo here. There's so many support staff he can talk to. I think Springer is incredible. He's obviously been a mentor for us girls and does the same for the men's program, so he's always someone you can rely on, but there's plenty of others like that, so he's in good hands.
Can you just describe yourself as a player and the player you hope to become?
I'm a contested player, so I like cracking in and winning my own ball and tacklings, but I can also transition off the half-back flank and on the wing, so a bit of outside run there as well, but my favourite position is definitely inside midfielder.
Like a lot of draftees, you're hoping to sort of put on a bit of muscle this summer, or is that
yeah, I think there's an expectation to put on a bit of muscle, but then again, it's only my first pre-season, so I think it's just more about getting comfortable in the environment and yeah, but my goal is to obviously get a lot bigger. I'm pretty skinny and pretty lightweight.
It looks like a pretty deep midfield group here you'll have to try to break into. What's that like, both a lot of young players and then someone like Nat Fyfe to sort of show you the way as well?
No, that's why I think Freo are on the up, because they've got a good mix of old and young, so I think learning off guys like Nat Fyfe and Brayshaw and guys like that is going to help me a lot in actually getting comfortable in the midfield and yeah, once I put that size on, I think I'll feel right at home.
And I think Emma wears number 3, which is available for the men's team. Does that have any interest?
We've spoken about it, and I think it's probably a good idea to actually get number 3 and wear it, because then Mum and Dad don't have to go buy another jersey and just go back-to-back games and wear the same one. So I think, yeah, I might have to speak to Heath about it and tell him, no, number 3, mate. That's mine. But yeah.
Emma, 2 of you now. Any chance it could be 3 in a couple of years?
Yeah, I do say to people that the best is yet to come. Aiden, our younger brother, sorry Nath, but I'd say he's the best out of all three of us. He's incredible sports person at all sports. He plays from golf to tennis to basketball to footy. So I think he hopefully will go through the pathway the same as us, and then get a shot at the big time as well.
Has he upped his game in the last 24 to 48 hours?
Yeah, I think he didn't want to really talk to anyone about it. I think he's more of an attention seeker than the both of us. So I think he likes the limelight on him. So
he didn't actually say congrats to me until everyone left at about 10 o'clock at night. And then as soon as I walked inside, he goes, "Oh, congrats, mate." I was like, "Thanks, heaps." Yeah.
So he's waiting for his time, that's for sure.
Yeah.
How old is he?
He's 15. What is it about the Driscolls? Why are you producing footballers at a rapid rate?
I've actually got no idea, to be honest. I think, Mum and Dad were pretty sporty. So Dad was very good at high jump and athletics. And then Mum played state netball. So I think it's just genetics, to be honest with you. I don't know. It's a bit of luck too, but.
I say Nathan's the footballer out of the two of us. I'd still call myself an athlete playing footy. Hopefully progressing to the stage of being a footballer soon, but obviously got a lot more experience under his belt than mine.
And Wednesday night, it sort of seemed as though half of Northern was actually at the household. Just take us through, was there anyone in the actual streets around there, or was it pretty much everyone at your house?
Yeah, no, we actually didn't have too much family over, so that's only a small proportion of our family. But yeah, we had some on Dad's side and some on Mum's side, but there was a hell of a lot that didn't actually make it. So
I think the neighbours were actually watching the draft next to our house, but everyone just heard us. So we've been told from the other side of town you could hear us. So must have been a pretty big party. That's all I can say.
And yeah, I guess pretty much they're the images that have beamed around the nation. Nearly everyone has seen them. How sort of, I guess, proud are you of not only your family, but I guess the country town to have sort of that limelight, I guess?
Yeah, well, I know I'm super stoked. I think I'll never forget where you come from is something I always go by. So I think the support we've gained from the community is incredible, and just local businesses as well as just our mates have been amazing. And so I think definitely I thank Northam and everyone in the surrounding towns for obviously giving us that support we needed.